Hello, this is Kara on Rump Raves. Today I am reviewing the Sckoon Cup. So, I purchased this cup on my own. I tried to ask them for a sample, but they didn't reply once, and then they replied a second time, and they were going to send me a sample, but I don't think it was, like, the department that would deal with that, so they're just like, oh yeah, we'll ship it out, and whatnot, and then they kind of never did, and I tried to talk to them again, and they just never replied, so I just assumed they decided not to, or I don't know what, so I just got one on my own. I ordered it on Amazon, and Amazon is actually, I think, quite a bit cheaper than their site. So that's what I did, and it comes with a little bit different packaging than it would from their site. So this is what I got. It just came in like a plastic thing like this. It's just flat, and it has a resealable thing. And it has a lot of the information on the outside, and I'm pretty sure the plastic is made from some percent of recycled plastic. So this is the front. It just has like their advertising stuff, and it has it in a few different languages, and this portion right here is clear so you can see the cup when it was in there. And in the back there are a few instructions. There's the label from Amazon. It's very colorful, and I've heard other people from like different countries other than the United States say that it's a very American design. So I don't know, I guess America does colorful, flashy things. Anyway, it's just marked on here. It says right here that it has had its quality check, and it's marked as the size 1, and you can see there that the size 1 is the smaller size for women who haven't had kids. It says the capacity is 23 milliliters, and the size large is 30 milliliters, and that is up to the very top of the cup, but as you can see here, the suction release holes, they're slanted upwards, so the holes start at the very top of the cup, which is very, very nice, so you don't have extra length that's just there for nothing. So, I'm going to go through a little bit of what's in here. They didn't actually send me much, but we'll look at it. Oh, I guess that's the top of it. I did do an unboxing of this cup, so if you want to see me as I'm opening everything, you can go back and look for that. Yeah, it looks like there's only one little pamphlet in here. And there's a note. It says, thank you for your order, and write a review on Amazon or contact their Sckoon Cup email. Okay, so this is all in English, even though the outside had some Spanish and French on it, I believe. So it's Sckoon Cup user guide. It has instructions of how to start using it, wash your hands, fold the cup, make yourself comfortable, and insert it. It's made of medical grade silicone. It's made in the USA. There's no latex involved. It's economically and ecologically friendly. With proper care, it can last 2 years. That's different than most companies, but it does say it's 100% medical grade silicone, so I would assume that that's just for FDA reasons, and it's going to last longer than that if you take good care of it. And it's squishy with a super soft stem that bends as your body moves, and the stem was very weird. I have it here. I would say it's slightly comparable to the Sabelle stem, except it's tapered. So it's smaller on this end and fatter over here, and it's really, really stretchy. It has grips on it, though they're not very prominent, and the material's really squishy. So that's what it looked like on the cup, if you can see there. The grips on the cup are really strange. They're just in that pattern here, and I've heard that a lot of people really don't like the grips on this cup, but they don't bother me at all. They're not especially grippy, but they're much grippier than it would be if you just had the base of the cup. So, yeah, along here it says their company name, Sckoon, right there, and then it says made, and then in USA, along there. Sorry, you can't really see it. The lighting isn't too great in here. There's no other writing anywhere on the cup. The rest of it is just smooth. It's the same texture on both the inside and the outside, except down at the bottom there's a line right here, and all around the base it's kind of matte instead of the shiny, grippy, sticky material. A lot of people also didn't like the material of this cup, but I'm perfectly fine with it. It's just extra squishy and pliable, and it's kind of stretchy. It says 100% medical grade silicone, so I'm gonna go with that. And it doesn't feel any different than other silicone, it's just thicker. I think the thickness is what makes it so thin. Well, not so thin, but so bendable, I guess. The suction release holes, again, something that other people have talked about. They said that they weren't punched through all the way, they're kind of messily done. Mine are perfect. I have had no issues with them. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and they're kind of rounded on the outside, and then they're just flat on the inside. So it's kind of rounded, so it's really easy to clean. And I have it in the dark blue color. I don't remember what the color's called, but it's dark blue. This is the pouch it came with. It's just kind of a long, rounded out shape, and the ties are not tied. They're just put through, and they just end like that. They're on both sides, so it pulls shut like this. All of their cups have different fabrics, like for the colors. And I'm pretty sure they're not consistent, like every time you order a certain color, you're not going to get this pouch. I think their pouches are just kind of randomized. I really did end up liking this cup. Even with all the negativity that I heard about it before I got it myself, I still wanted to try it because it looked like a really good cup. I mean, the shape, it's just kind of bell shaped. There's no rim to get in the way, and it's a pretty good capacity even though it's a small cup. So I went ahead and got it, and it turned out to be great. I mean, it's a good shape for my body, like I was just saying, and it holds a decent amount. It's really easy to insert and remove. I would say stick with anything that's not the punch down fold and not anything too complicated, and you'll be fine. So that's it for the Sckoon Cup, and I hope some of you try this cup. See you next video.